We'd be remiss if we didn't acknowledge that the nation's most recent nuclear reactor came online 100% this week at Plant Vogtle in the next Congressman's district. I'll recognize Mr. Allen for 5 minutes.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we're very excited about this, and first in 30 years. So you know, America needs to learn how to do big things again. And Chair Duncan, thank you for holding this hearing, and Secretary, thank you for being here today with us. Even as we, of course, we made tremendous progress in Georgia, but our country is facing an energy crisis. We're seeing skyrocketing energy prices as this administration continues its war on fossil fuel. I've been hearing from my constituents that in the district just how unsustainable energy prices are for them. And of course, it affects everything in their lives, everything. It's just not filling up the gas tank. There's been an aggressive push by this administration to electrify every sector of our livelihoods without weighing reliability or affordability. I believe we must unleash our domestic energy capabilities for the safety of our nation and well-being of those we serve. The United States leads the rest of the world in reduction of our carbon footprint, and it's substantial. And it's all been done because of the transition to our clean natural gas, which burns 42% cleaner. As mentioned earlier, the restriction on LNG exports recently announced is really a kick in the teeth to Europe and is funding the Russian war machine. Europe would substantially reduce their emissions by using our clean natural gas, or LNG. And if we could get these pipelines built to the coast of Louisiana, we would substantially damage Russia's economy and Iran's capability of funding terrorism. This week, as mentioned, we're celebrating a milestone with Plant Vogtle Unit 4 entering commercial operation, meaning we're doing our part in Georgia, making Plant Vogtle the largest nuclear power station in the country. In this committee, we've been working to advance nuclear energy policy by passing the Atomic Energy Advancement Act. In the Atomic Energy Advancement Act, a version of which we expect will be with the President soon, I have a provision that requires the Nuclear Regulatory Commission to update performance metrics and milestone schedules for its regulatory programs. Now the Department of Energy also has spending programs that are important for deployment of nuclear energy. Madam Secretary, do you have a program for updating your own performance metrics and milestone schedules?
For all of our big projects, yes.
Okay. Can you let us know what that process is?
Sure. It's through our, well, for the big demonstration projects, it's through our Manufacturing and Energy Supply Chains Office, as well as through our Office of Clean Energy Demonstrations. There are project developers and experts who are in those offices that have measurements, have Gantt charts, have milestones that they are working against. Same thing on our NNSA side. We have a lot of very large projects that are done by professionals who understand the importance of project management.
And so this is making, we're making progress with this?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Next, I'd like to note that recently you used your authority to update the NEPA process for transmission, solar, and storage projects, providing exclusions to speed up permitting decisions. You just said there should be a 2-year shot clock or categorical exercises for transmission permitting and as far as the nuclear demonstrations. Will DOE work to do the same for any nuclear sitting and nuclear fuels and infrastructure projects under its jurisdiction?
We would certainly work with Congress too, because some of that might require you all to act, but we believe that there needs to be significant work done on permitting reform, whether it's for nuclear or any other project in the country, to be able to speed that up.
Now let's talk about building codes. The Republicans on this committee, Chair Rogers and Subcommittee Chair Duncan, recently sent you a letter with concerns regarding DOE's recent funding announcements to encourage the adoption of expensive building codes. I've got about 8 17 seconds. Could you respond to that?
We did.
And do you realize what that's going to do?
Well, it's not a mandate, just to be clear. It is just for those who raise their hand who want technical assistance to be able to adopt next-generation building codes. It's not a requirement.
Okay, I have another question, but I'll submit it in writing. Thank you, Secretary.
Thank you.